We bring the boom. That's what we do. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to you. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to everyone. We bring the boom. Your favorite father and son.
Okay, so last week I uploaded a quick little video about the LATRON Prime. It was really just a meme, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I like the audio, but here it is. And apparently a lot of people want the build, so let's just show it to you guys real quick. Also, I've been told that I ramble on a bit too much, so we're gonna make this very quick, minimal edits, just go straight into the build. Well, not straight into the build. Before I show you guys the build, I want to thank DEPRAVETY from Overframe and from Discord, a acquaintance of mine. He's the one that made this build. Of course, the LATRON Prime is your standard semi-auto, now fully auto because of the setting. If you want it to be fully auto, you would go to the accessibility settings and turn on fire manual trigger weapons continuously. On its standard form, it does pretty well. Of course, it's no burst in prime, but it does okay. But the main power of this weapon comes from its incarnate form. If you're watching this video, then you probably know how to get it. Its incarnate form is a huge AoE, not huge, a decent sized AoE though, that does quite a bit of damage and bounces off surfaces. Yeah, it's pretty good, especially in crowded rooms. Let me show you the build real quick. Let me show you the evolutions first. Of course, Evo 2, we went for little target because we wanted the puncture status effect. Multi-shot increases base damage by 6, and on puncture status effect, we get 25% multi-shot for 8 seconds. That stacks up to 4 times. That's 100 multi-shot, and that's gonna synergize really well with the 4th evolution. For the 3rd evolution, we picked a base magazine capacity. To be honest, this is more of a preference, but I liked the extra base magazine capacity because it makes charging up the Incarnon way easier. And for the last evolution, we picked cleansing spikes to remove 20% of the armor of the enemy per puncture status. And with the weapon being a majority puncture weapon, this really helps on big enemies that need massive stripping. Of course, if you have other ways to strip your enemies, maybe critical parallel would be better for overall damage. It really depends on you. But I really liked the generalistic option of cleansing spikes because you could use the weapon on any frame if you use this evolution without the worry of needing a armor strip skill or an armor strip weapon. You know what it is. For the build, here it is. We have galvanized chamber for multi-shot and for more multi-shot on kills. Vile acceleration for more fire rate. Double tap. This is a unique mod just for the LATRON that gives us 20% bonus damage on the next shot for 2 seconds. It stacks up to 20 times. So that's like 20 times 20. What the fuck? That's a lot. 400, yeah. Vital sense for more critical damage. Critical delay for more crit chance. Thermite rounds for heat and status. Amalgam serration for damage and sprint speed. You could use normal serration right here, or if you're feeling frisky, you could use a Bane mod. It really depends on you. I just like the sprint speed. If I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not the most damage. This is not the best option right here, but I just like the sprint speed. Rhyme rounds for cold and status. That's gonna make a blast weapon. And of course, vigilante supplies for more ammo that we really don't need. We're mostly just using this for the secondary passive. It has a 5% chance to enhance your crit chance hits. For arcanes, you have a few options. You could go for Crux, you could go for Deadhead, you could go for Dexterity if you're doing a slam thing, but Merciless is just the way to go for me. The Crux doesn't work with the Incarnon, so it's not really that good. That Deadhead might be good if you want to aim. We don't have problems with recoil though with the LATRON, so you know, I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not, so I just went with Merciless. Okay, let's show it to you guys. Let's find something hard. Let's go with the Corrupted Bombards XMI. Yep, level 230. Let's charge it up first. This is with no buffs other than Reinforced Bond. Yep, Reinforced Bond is the only buff here. We strip them pretty well, and because they bounce, look at that. Because they bounce, they also strip the enemies around them. And since it's an AoE weapon, it clears rooms pretty well. Of course, it's not better than the Torrid, but nothing's better than the Torrid these days. It's a good weapon. It's not the best, but it is fun to use. The main draw of this weapon for me is the zero recoil. I mean, look, we're having very steady hands when on the Incarnon mode. Of course, when we're not on Incarnon mode, there's some recoil, but it's manageable. You guys have to keep in mind that these are level 230 XMI enemies. These have a lot of armor. So using this weapon without buffs and killing them that fast is already great. Now let's try it out with buffs. I'm using a Rhino. Let me show you the build real quick. We have the Nourish Rhino right here. Okay, turn on Nourish. Get some Roar on. And get the Incarnon. Look at that. They're all dead. A pretty good weapon. Not the best, but definitely worth building. Especially in the special effect it has. I mean, look at this, man. It's chaotic as hell. I love it. Okay. Yeah, very quick video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna see you guys in the next videos. Peace out, guys.
Subscribe!